Now watch me dip, dip, now watch me night.
Let me tell you how I feel.
Hey everyone! Time for more. There have been a lot of food related videos on my channel lately, but I love food. I love food so much. So I've been watching one of the many vegan bloggers on YouTube. There are lots. I can't be like, I've been watching the vegan blogger. No, there are a lot of them. But she likes going through and finding new vegan foods and trying them. And recently I've also been seeing a lot of commercials for Velveeta queso dip. And I was like, why? Because last video on her vegan taste test 3, she tried some new vegan cheese and she said it was really good. I was like, why can't I take those two things and put them together? You know, I know lots of people who are vegetarian who would just generally like to eat better. And I know people who are vegan who would love the opportunity to have, you know, those bad for you party foods, because I know crazy people. So I decided to have a vegan cheese queso cheese off, face off. I don't even know what to call it. So we'll try it. I don't know. Let me know whether you like vegan queso face off or vegan queso cheese off. Let me know. So I decided to get 2 brands that I know are really good, mix them up and see what happens. So enough with my going blah blah blah. I've been talking for like ever. Let's go make it. Okay, so here is the petite diced tomatoes. They're fry roasted with chipotle peppers. I tried to get about as even as I could. I think I did a pretty good job. And one of them, I'm going to put the, I think it's Daya, I'm not sure, but the cheddar style slices, because for some reason the slices were less expensive than the shred or the block. And then the other one, I'm going to put the Go Veggie cheddar flavor, I guess they're shreds. And for reference, here is the tomatoes I'm using. The inside is a very pretty color. And I've never had that one before, so when I gave it a try, it does have kind of a kick to it. I'm super excited about that, so let's get this all combined and get her in the microwave. Okay, so this is the Daya cheese, the slices. This is its second go around in the microwave. I wasn't sure how long to microwave it all for because all the recipes I found used Velveeta, so I'm doing it at just 45-second intervals. Around and round we go. Alright, so you can see it's nice and bubbly right out of the microwave. The coloring is a bit off. It's looking more yellow in the video. It is actually more of a kind of like a orangey color. I don't know what I can do. Maybe if I add something white, that will help. Get that white violet. That's a little closer. It's still a little bit more warm toned, but there's the first one. Time to get the second one in. And here is the Go Veggie on its second time around. It is a lot less melted than the Daya one, but I don't know. That doesn't really matter to me. I'm not like, I need my queso like stat. I'm like, if it takes like, you know, 40 more seconds to microwave, then it takes 40 more seconds to microwave. Okay, and here is the Go Veggie right out of microwave. Again, it's showing up more yellow. This one's a little bit lighter, but they're about the same color. But the interesting thing is this one, like, look how thick that is. Like, get off the spoon, please. And all the stringies. So I'm wondering if this cheese would just be better on things instead of, like, if you make pizza or something like that instead of queso dip, but we'll find out how they taste. Eyes opening, bags, loudest thing in the universe. Oh my goodness. Alright. Please open nicely. Why are there like little Hair slots. That is so weird. Chips. Excellent. Late July. Woo! Okay, so the first one we're going to try is the Daya, which this is how it looks in person, better than it was showing up on my phone camera. So let us dippy in and not make a mess. Ooh, look at that. Look at that dripping. Mmm, delicious. All right, stop dripping. Mmm, that is really good. Mmm, I like that. So one disclaimer though is that the Daya cheese has a very distinct flavor to it, and from all the different products I've tried, they all have that flavor. In the queso, it's minimized, but it's still there. I still tasted it. And I personally like it, but I know there are people who don't like it at all. And so I'd say give their products a try. If it ends up that you don't like that flavor, then you won't like this queso. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's less obvious, but it could also be because I'm using spicy tomatoes and they might have a very strong flavor and that overrides it. So let's try the other one. Alright, so here is the Go Veg one. Okay, this is kind of disturbing. So I had to go from downstairs to upstairs. I had to, get situated, and it's kind of and not very dip-like. But let's try and dig in anyway. Maybe it's just a film on the top. Nope, it's fairly thick. So I'm thinking to make this more of a passable dip and less of a sort of solid, like, cheese gets solid when it gets kind of cooler, is to possibly get tomatoes with more liquid in them, like in the can, because the ones I had were they were very chunky and not a lot of extra liquid, where some of the regular ones, just like the diced tomatoes and chilies, have a lot of liquid, so that might work out better for this one. Well, let's see how it tastes, because, who cares what it looks like if it tastes good? Am I right? Yep. It definitely it tastes like I scraped the top off of a pizza and put it in a bowl. Like, it is very heavy on the cheese flavor, where the Daya one you could taste is more balanced. So I definitely think this would be really good with more tomato juice. Because, yeah, look at that. That ain't moving. That is really good though. Yummy. And it definitely has the same mouthfeel as really thick cheese. Like, it feels like I just took the top of a cheese pizza and like scraped everything off of the crust and just put it in a bowl. So I actually don't know who I feel the winner is, because they're both good in their own way. I feel the Daya one is more dip friendly because of the fact that it does stay so dip consistency. I want to say runny, but that sounds gross. Sounds like runny noses. Nope, it does not. It had a more dip-like consistency, easier. But on the flip side, if you did have a tomato base that was more runny, it might become too runny, and then you'd have to add even more cheese, where the Go Veg one stayed really thick. So, but it also was more cheese flavored, like just plain cheese flavored. Well, plain cheddar cheese flavored, where the Daya one does have their aftertaste, so it does taste a little bit different. So I think either way you go, you're going to win. So this was not a very good face-off. because both sides had good things about them. So feel free to try it out. Let me know if you do and which one you like better. And I'll see you later. Bye! Okay, so I finished recording and I went downstairs and I remembered they have these little baby peppers. And Bill's been talking about using them to make stuffed peppers for like the longest time. And I could use the Go Veg dip. I kind of scoop some out and cut the peppers in half so they make like little boats. Put that in there, put them in the oven a little bit to get it melted down again, and I think that'll be so good. So good. So good. Now watch me dip. Now watch me eat. Watch me eat. It's on my face now.